Shiba, you were just talking about, you know, how you go through that process of picking the films to be showcased on that. It's a 10-day film festival. 10 days.
10 days.
It's a whole festival.
It really is.
It's a whole festival. And this year's selection was beautiful. I want you to talk to us about that.
Okay. So NBO's philosophy is that we would like to open the film festival always with a Kenyan film, and we opened with a fabulous documentary called How to Build a Library that was born out of a DocuBox.
Supported, yeah.
Yeah, supported by DocuBox, yeah. And really incredible about these women who are renovating the Macmillan Library and their journey going through that, right? But we start our submissions process in January, and we have people with open submissions. If you start early, you submit for free. If you, as the later it gets, there's little charges along the way.
Yeah.
And then we get a selection committee who go through all the films and whittle them down, and then we come down to the last sort of selection, and that forms the bulk of our program. But we also have curators who look at what's going on with African cinema and black cinema across the world, because we're also interested in films of the other diasporas, you know, Afro-Caribbean films. We never get to see that coming into our ecosystems, but they're beautiful films that come from Brazil and that are relevant for us in a really interesting way. And so they keep an eye on what's going on that scene, and then we request those films. So like one of the films that we're really looking forward to in the coming days is a film called My Father's Shadow, which won by a filmmaker from Nigeria called Akinola Davis. And it won the debut prize at Cannes Film Festival. You know, it's the first time that Nigeria won this prize. It's a beautiful film. It's like an African film that like we wouldn't normally get to see because it doesn't come through the official distribution. But so worth seeing. So you keep seeing these films making this prominent, being prominent on the international scene, but not available to us here on the continent. And that's sort of what our festival was trying to shift. Like, can we also be able to consume the best of our own products?
Yes.
I keep talking about agriculture, but it's like, it's very much like how our grade 1 wheat gets exported.
Yeah.
And then the one that's like swept from the floor is like, what do we... Sorry, cereals board. But it's like that, you know, where you find like we send our finest things away, and then we don't make platforms for them to be available to us and our own people. And also building that affinity between the films and the audiences that they were originally intended for.
Okay.
Yeah.